Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So, I just recorded this whole intro without the mic on. Pat on the back, Talia, good job. So today's video, I'm going to be doing another point video, and that is going to be a foot strengthening video for point. And I also quickly just wanted to mention and thank you all so much for the great support on the recent video, which is the warm-up ballet bars. So thank you for that. I'm glad you guys are liking them. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, so let's start with the exercises. So of course all of these exercises are going to be aimed around the feet and the calf muscles because that is where you want to strengthen for point. Alright, so the first exercise, you will be needing a TheraBand, and these are amazing to strengthen your metatarsals and ankles. So that is what we're going to use for this first one. So this exercise is basically going to strengthen each little metatarsal and toe. So they're called the single lift toe risers, and you want to put each toe in the middle of the TheraBand and you want to push down against the TheraBand so it's resistance when you're going down and up. So when you're doing the toe lift movement, you do not want to scrunch the toe out. You want to lengthen it and try and resist the band. If you cannot do it, I suggest pushing with your finger down to kind of give a sense of what it should be doing. And then hopefully when you do it over and over again, you should be able to do it really well. So now the next exercise is going to be aimed for the calf muscles, and this is very important to have to strengthen your calf muscles so you are able to go up on point. So it's basically just calf rises. As simple as it is such a great exercise to strengthen your calves. Okay, so basically I would suggest starting in parallel and doing 8 rises in parallel. Make sure to keep your feet nice and aligned and not go in or out. And also to have your metatarsals nice and flat along the floor. So when you also go up, make sure you're lifting out through the legs, because when you're on point, you do not want to be sunken into the shoe. So we've done 8 parallel rises. Now let's do 8 in first position. So when we're doing these rises, you want to think of going up through the legs, but now we're going to have to think of the rotation. And when you're on point, that is a major thing you want to think of when you're on point, is to think of the rotation, because if you let that go, your whole body will kind of go. So now let's go on to one leg rises, and this is definitely the most important one, because when you are on point, you do a lot of things on one leg and you want to have that nice and strong. So we're going to do turned out legs and do 8 on each leg. Make sure also your leg is nicely turned out and you're not wobbly. Okay, so I have my point shoes on, so now let's do some exercises with the point shoes on. And with these strengthening exercises, of course, you are going to need a bar or a chair, anything to hold onto. It's really going to help maintain your balance and also really let you think of your muscles moving when you are doing the rises. So make sure you are holding onto something. So I want to briefly just touch on the foot alignment. It is very, very important that you strengthen your feet in the right alignment, because if you are not doing it right, you won't be on point properly and it won't be right. So you've got to have it perfectly aligned and strengthened. So when you are on point, you want to be right on top of the box. You don't want to be back and you don't want to be like too far over. Yes, you want to be perfectly on top of the box. And from the side, like I said in all the previous exercises, you do not want to be too far forward on the box or sickled. That is not good at all. You want to be perfectly straight. And you want to be nicely turned out as well for the majority of things. And when you roll up through the foot, you do not want to sink. You want to go right through each metatarsal. And when you go down, you want to lift up, 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 and down. This is a very hard thing to do. Even me, I'm not fully perfect at that, especially on one leg. It is so hard. So with the first exercise, we are going to be doing some normal rises. So let's do 10 parallel rises. So we're going to go up, And this is going to strengthen and give you the feeling of what you should be doing when you go on point. And I also just want to mention, if you do not get up properly on the box, I would definitely suggest doing more TheraBand, getting your foot nice and worked, because it's very hard to dance on point when you are back on the feet. You want to be right on top. So that is great strengthening exercise. So also for this exercise, it's not really an exercise, but for this as well, do lots of rises in first and also second, and if you want, you can do fifth. So now once you've done rises on 2 legs, you can also do on 1 leg. This is very important. This is very hard, I know. So you want to go up and try and go to the foot. And just do around 8 to 10 of these. And this is going to really strengthen your feet for when you are dancing in the center. If you are not confident enough to do 1 foot, don't do it. Just stick to the 2 and start at 2. And once you have strengthened your feet and you're feeling more confident, then start with the 1. So the last exercise is basically trying to find your center of gravity and also to try and find your placement on point. And it's basically just doing lots of balancing positions, anything like an arabesque, or just in coup de pied, just trying to find your center. This is going to help for when you dance in the center, of course. So I just suggest doing balances, coup de pied, even retire. You can also do some attitude devant balances. And this is just going to strengthen and just get used to balancing on point. So then when you go in the center, you'll be great. Alright guys, so those are my strengthening exercises and tips for point. I hope you enjoyed it and got some good helpful tips out of it. Make sure you do like it if you did find it helpful. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week with a brand new video as always. Bye!